Hey everybody, what you are seeing here is a Docker YAML file, and it's a Docker Compose file which is written in YAML. And if you have used Kubernetes or Ansible or Docker, or if you are an engineer in general, a developer, DevOps, site reliability engineer, I'm very much sure that you may have come across this extension called YAML, and now it has become one of the widely adapted data storage format, just like JSON, right? So I just wanted to have some way of interacting and inferencing or understanding the YAML data and schema. Okay, so maybe let me talk from the use case perspective. What is the need, of YAMLQL itself, right? So here you see that this is 1,000 lines of Docker Compose file. There are a lot of services, a lot of volumes and everything. Now I just wanted to understand how many services are there and what are the ports that they are using. Okay, so now I just don't want to go and blindly write a full text search like grep or rip grep or something, but I wanted to basically understand and have a proper systematic or schematic way of understanding this document. And especially when you are giving a YAML file as an input or building your knowledge graph for AI RAG systems, providing a schema would actually mean like it would help AI, an LLM, or your RAG to inference the document properly, right? So that was a requirement that I've had, and so I noticed that there were, like, of course there are tools. I noticed that there is a niche or a need that I wanted to interact with my YAML file in a systematic way, and I wanted to do it with SQL because that's a language of past and present and future, right? So I thought, why not give it a try? That's where the YAMLQL has become what it is today. Now let's just and let me just show you. YAMLQL is a Python library. You can just do pip install YAMLQL, and you just have to be version 3.9 and above, and that's all the requirement. And once you have done that, that's it. Now just quickly let's go and validate YAMLQL is installed. YAMLQL-help, that's it, it's already there. And you can see that there are three operating modes or commands available. One is SQL, where you actually write your own SQL to interact with the YAML file. And okay, but what are the syntax, what are the table names, what are the field names, right? So you need to like understand the schema of this YAML file that you are going to use, which is where we have added a feature or a command called discover. As soon as you just click on discover, you would be shown the field name, the table name, the entire schema of the YAML file that you are giving it as an input. And AI is one of the other mode where you can actually use AI to write SQL query. Let me highlight you here that don't we are not sending your exact YAML file or as a data. We are just sending the schema and the data type of that. Okay, so whatever the discovered schema will be sent, and the query will be created by AI and then will be executed in locally, right? So here, you know the AI is used only as a query engine. It just writes query. It doesn't know what is the data, just knows the schema, that's it. So now with that, let's go ahead and uh, write to just try to discover. Now I'm going to just pass my Docker Compose file as an input, and you can see that it has given me all the list of services as a separate table. These are the table names, and these are all the fields and their types, as you can see. So looks good, isn't it? Now let's go ahead and I just write my first SQL query, and I wanted to see what are the fields available in services MySQL. So I'm just going and writing my first SQL, YAMLQL, SQL as a command, and the file name is this, and I'm writing my query. Select star from, this is my table name, and I'm just entering it. There you go, the record has come. Now I just don't want all the fields, I just want only an image and the ports, right? So I just do this. As you see, when the output is a large which doesn't fit into your the width of the terminal, it automatically switch into the list mode, what you see here. And if it can actually fit into the width of your terminal, it would go into the table mode. By default it is a table mode, but it will automatically switch. Let's say if you want that whatever is shown as a table, you can actually force the output to come as a list as well. So you can just change this to list and it would come. Okay, so this is just a user experience factor. Now you have written your SQL query. Now let's go ahead and try to ask some complex question to AI, right? So I'm just going to change the mode and I'm just giving the file and I'm gonna ask, okay, list the services and their ports and images. Okay, so something like this, I'm just giving a command and entering. So as you can see in the documentation, we are supporting like two LLM providers for now, OpenAI and Gemini, and you need to actually export this environment variable, which I have already done, so I didn't had to do it. If you are doing this, you would have to do it. So as you can see here, right? So we asked this question, list the services and their port and images, and the generated SQL is this, which is very large and complex, but it has still did it. And services, ports and images, all of them has come properly. Okay, now you can even use YamlQL. I mean, YamlQL is like smart enough with, I mean, thanks to LLM, and you can write your own query as well. I can even write queries with joins. Okay, so for that I have a sample data which is called like join validation. You can see some kind of a sales data here, Alice, Bob, and some couple of orders is there. Now we are going to use this file and we are going to ask a question. Now AI hyphen f join validation data, I'm going to ask a question. Okay, list me the users and their total purchase value. That's it. I'm just asking this question. Enter. Okay, it's going to think. Yeah, okay. Alice have bought for 1800 and Bob has bought for 800 rupees, right? So and you can see that it has actually added the join at the right place. Okay, and we can even use a simpler queries like less than visit placeholder EPAM India AI Ops yeah. So now list me the users or like, okay, who have purchased for less than $1,000. Okay, something like that. You just ask this and there you go. So okay, Bob and Alice, because they have like their not the cumulative value but their individual purchases value has actually been you know less than 800, so it has come. You can change this to cumulative value also, but this is a powerful YamlQL. This is what I wanted to show you guys, and please feel free to go ahead and check out our GitHub repository YamlQL and try to use it for your use cases. I have listed the use cases that I can think of in terms of Kubernetes, Helm chart, Docker Compose, configuration file, data dump, and my primary use case of building a rack system for AI. Yes, so I have listed it here, and please go ahead and contribute. This is open source, and you can contribute, or you can like add more use cases also, and let me know if there is any issues and comments, or write an issues, create a new issue. Let's work and make this open source product success, and love open source. Thank you, and see you next time.